Building from the inside begins before anyone can see the outside. It starts in the quiet place where you decide, I may not have everything, but I am willing to begin. When you start from scratch, the first thing you build is not a product, a service, a business, or a brand. The first thing you build is belief, not loud belief, not perfect confidence. Just enough belief to take the first step when the desk is empty, the plan is messy, and the results are invisible. Every meaningful build begins with a blank page. At first, there are questions everywhere. What do I offer? Who do I serve? What problem am I solving? What if nobody listens? What if I fail? But starting from scratch teaches you something powerful. Confusion is not proof that you are lost. It is often the first material of creation. The beginning is where you gather your pieces. You study the papers. You open the laptop. You look at the numbers. You talk with people who see what you cannot see yet. You place the idea on the table and ask, what is the foundation? A strong build does not start with decoration. It starts with principles, integrity, consistency, patience, clear communication, the willingness to learn, the courage to ask for help. These are the beams inside the walls. If they are weak, the outside may look impressive for a moment, but it will not stand under pressure. Starting from scratch also teaches you to respect the process. In the beginning, progress can feel slow. One conversation, one note, one sketch, one decision after another. You may see others further ahead, but you are not behind. You are in the foundation stage, and foundations are supposed to be hidden before they are trusted. This is where internal development matters. You cannot build something strong while avoiding the work inside yourself. You have to become more organized, more teachable, more disciplined. You have to face the habits that slow you down and develop the habits that support where you are going. There will be meetings that challenge you, feedback that humbles you, and problems that make you rethink the plan. But every honest conversation becomes part of the structure. The goal is not to prove you know everything. The goal is to build something real enough to improve. Then the idea begins to move from private thought to shared effort. You bring in collaborators. You compare options. You test products and services. You look closely at what people actually need, not just what you wanted to create. A build becomes stronger when it stops being only about you and starts becoming useful to others. At this point, the work may still look small from the outside. A tablet on a desk, a conversation in an office, a microphone in a room, a sign in a doorway. But each image represents momentum. You are no longer just dreaming. You are shaping. You are refining. You are turning intention into action. And action reveals the truth. Some ideas will not work the first time. Some services will need to change. Some products will need to be simplified. Some plans will need to be rebuilt. Do not fear revision. Revision is not failure. Revision is the builder learning how the structure wants to stand. As the build grows, your identity grows with it. You stop asking only, can I do this? You start asking, what kind of person must I become to carry this well? That question changes everything. The greatest result of starting from scratch is not just what you create. It is who you become while creating it. You become more patient because shortcuts cost too much. Okay? More focused because distraction wastes energy. More humble because every stage has something to teach you. More courageous because you have watched yourself survive uncertainty. Eventually, the doors open. The work that started as an idea becomes something people can enter, experience, support, and trust. Maybe it is a business, a personal brand, a service, a community, a platform, or a new chapter in your life. Completion does not mean the work is over. It means the foundation is strong enough for the next level. Building from the inside reminds us that success is not only the final picture, it is the discipline behind it. The private decisions, difficult conversations, quiet study, early drafts, small improvements, and courage to keep going before applause arrives. So, if you are starting from scratch, do not despise the beginning. Begin with what you have. Build with what you know. Learn what you do not know. Ask better questions. Strengthen the inside first. How do I started today? I can help you. DM me or send me email tochi.entrepreneur@gmail.com. DM +17329278630. Subscribe for me on my YouTube channel. https://www.youtube.com/@TochukwuFNwali.